Hello guys, it is Eric O'Brien. I'm here to show you how to get stuck shut. I said I was going to do a little bit of a handling video, or part of it's going to be a handling video, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have enough time to do that. So Bruce, I have found out that he is stuck in shed a little bit, so I'll be able to show you. On yesterday's video, I commented and said I wouldn't be able to show a video. And I thought I never had enough time, but it turns out the thing I was doing, trout fishing, it obviously got cut short by a long time, got cut short by several hours, so I have several hours to spend. I mean, this is not going to be a several hour video, but you know what I mean. So, I'm not going to shoot this part going to go get him because I don't have enough time to, or I don't have enough video to, I don't know, I can't take it for me while I try to go handle him and get him. And alright, I'm gonna go start, and I'll be back in just one. Actually, I should be able to do it right here. Alright. So, if you're wondering, I got this big bucket right here. Not full to the top, but the bottom I got some hot to the touch water. You know, this is part of the way to get stuck shad off of them. I'm not going to be drowning him or anything. It's nothing like that. It's, you know, it's not abusive. It's part of the way you keep animals, and this is part of the way that you keep a ball python. You will have to do this once or twice, probably a lot of times, if we're going to keep a ball python for its whole life. This is something you got to do. So if you think this is abusive, then you might as well check yourself and leave right now, because this is not abusive at all. This is part of how you do things. So here we go. Try to get this little dude to cooperate. Oh no, he pooped right under this thing. I hope I don't have any stuck on there. Alright, see if I can get him in the bucket. Of course, I'm using this today because I'm not going to be able to use my hands because it will irritate his skin. If I use this, though, it won't irritate his skin as bad. Hopefully, he'll listen for me. Yep, he'll listen. Hopefully, he doesn't try to snap at me. And of course, my snake Bruce, he doesn't like it, but here we go. That's what it looks like. Oh wait, I need to get a better shot. I need to just guide them in here, keep them in here, keep them in the bucket. That's how you get stuck shut off. And within a little while, it should start to come off, either naturally from him, or you can pull the stuck shut off of him, off of your snake. I would keep him in there for at least 45 minutes, at the least, probably. Don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to turn this light over here. But yes, he is swimming in the water. He has to because he needs to shed. So obviously he's not drowning. They swim in the water, and if you think this is, you know, then you're absolutely wrong. I would never abuse any of my animals. So he's just in there. You know, this isn't the best video quality, I can already tell. But, you know, hot to the touch, warm water would be fine, and he's completely submerged. But then again, ball pythons in the wild, they like to swim, so, you know, not all ball pythons do, but he doesn't like to get stuck shut off. He knows what time it is. He knows, hey, I got my stuck shut on my nose and everything, I gotta get that off. He knew this was coming he knew this was coming sooner or later, so he shouldn't be this surprised. And obviously, this is how you get stuck shut off. And, you know, then you can just put him back in his cage and get the humidity up again. I need to spray it and put the hot water. I'll leave him in here for about 45 minutes, so I'm obviously going to stop this video short, obviously. So, you can put it back to me. Yeah, that's how you do it. I mean, it's not abusive. I'm not drowning him. It's completely natural, actually. It's actually the easiest way. You know, I wouldn't get any of that. I mean, there is stuck shed things that you can get from ZooMed and places like that. I don't know if I would get those because I've never tried it before, but I'm doing it the natural way. I'm doing it how they would and how you get stuck shed off, because he has a trouble shedding. His lifetime, he has not shed the best at all. He's not the best shedder. He sheds in pieces, and I know he's completely healthy too. So I don't know. I mean, that's a health issue, but not to me, because he looks completely healthy. He's active, alert, and everything. It's just some snakes do just have, you know, shed problems, and obviously Bruce is one of them. I mean, some snakes don't, some snakes do, but he has a little bit of a shed problem. So I'm just going to soak him in here for about 45 minutes. I'm going to obviously cut this video short because I'm going to try to get him to maybe shed between tonight and tomorrow. I'm going to see if he'll eat tomorrow. I actually doubt he's going to eat tomorrow, but honestly, he's getting a lot bigger for a snake. I mean, he's gotten a lot bigger since I've had him. Let me see if I can rub some of that off of him with this fly swatter. And yes, this fly swatter is completely sterilized. It has been a little piece of it off, but you know, as long as he soaks in here, he'll be fine. He's probably mad at me for doing this, you know, but honestly, this is how you do it. I mean, leave them in there 30 minutes to an hour, and you know, they should get the stuck shed off. And this is only a stuck shed. This isn't for every shed. If he's shedding fine and everything, I wouldn't even worry about it. Just keep the humidity up and do everything as you're doing everything naturally. But with stuck shed, like this, like you see shed stuck on them and they don't even try to get it off, now that's a problem, and that you need to do this. You know, hot to the touch water, not, you know, hot, but like warm to the touch water, because it's more natural to them, and it'll get the stuck shed off easily. And sometimes after you soak them in there, you can rub them and get it off yourself, or you can let them take it off, or when they rub up against the glass, or they rub up against hiding, or whatever they want to rub it up against, and get it off naturally. That's fine, but depends on what he's doing. If he's, you know, not having a good shed, sometimes I'll go ahead and do it myself, like get it off of him myself, or I'll go ahead and, you know, just let him do it naturally. Most of the time I let him do it naturally, you know, but he's a shedder that, you know, doesn't really shed properly. I mean, some snakes just don't. I mean, it's not exactly a health issue, always, obviously, and he doesn't have any health issues. I mean, he's good. I mean, he's putting his little head in there and he's getting some off. And fun fact about ball pythons, and actually any python, reticulated pythons can actually hold their breath for up to 2 hours or something like that, and then after that they can also breathe underwater for about an additional 2 hours. And ball pythons can hold their breath for about an hour, and ball pythons, when they swim in underwater, is about an hour too. So, you know, even if he does have his head totally submerged, he won't drown. I mean, usually he doesn't do that anyways, because usually if it's just, you know, if they have to, they will. But usually he's good, and now he's just sitting in there chilling now. Look, completely fine. He's just stopped, you know, moving around a ton. And of course, when I say that, he's probably going to start running around a ton. They're trying to run out. But he's more used to this, because I have to do it all the time. You know, not all the time, but, you know, I guess I should try that ZooMed stuff, and I'll give you a report on that. Gosh, man, that shadow there. But I'll go ahead and, you know, try that sometime, and I'll tell you guys about it, tell you if it's good or not, and if you should use it, and if it's worth the money. You know, sometimes it's just not worth the money, and you know, I think personally that it's not worth the money. You know, just even by the way it looks. You know, it seems kind of weird that you're gonna get a little bottle and rub it on them, or put it in their water, and it helps them. I mean, that's just not the natural way, and they might not actually like that, or you know, they might actually injure themselves from that. You know, not that they actually will, but they could. And I don't want to risk anything. And I like to do more things the natural way of doing things, and it tends to work a lot better. And right now he should be shedding easier. He should be getting shed off easier after today. I might have to soak him again tomorrow. I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping he gets most of it off tonight and he'll go in there and just rub everything off, but sometimes it just doesn't happen that way. But I don't know, he kind of likes it now. He didn't always used to like it, you know. I need to get back to handling him, because ever since he's got back into shedding, oh, he just yawned in there. Oh, that's so cute. I wish I got that on camera. But you know, when he gets into shed, you know, if I don't soak him, it'll take him a while, maybe like a month, and that's not good. So it's already been almost a week. I don't think it's been a week yet. It's only been a few days probably. But yeah, I'm getting him back into, you know, full swing of shedding. Get that skin off of him. And as soon as I do that, I'm gonna get back to handling them. And I'll show you more ball python aggression, ways to kick them out of aggression. I told you I was gonna do that, so I will be doing that, you know, soon, once he sheds, once he gets all of it off. If he doesn't get it off all tonight when I go to sleep, I'm gonna definitely, tomorrow I'm not gonna show it on the vlog because I don't want to show you the same thing. I'm gonna be showing you a feeding video. If he gets it all off, then I'll feed him. If he doesn't, then I'll wait and I'll go ahead and feed my boy Damien over here. And tomorrow, and I'll show you guys that. Honestly, you know, there's not many things you can do if they're stuck in shed other than this. I mean, this is just the natural way. This is a very effective way of getting that shed off as well. And it's proven that it's worked for me a lot. I think it's funny how he's shedding now, because he hasn't really eaten a lot. Because remember when I said he had an eating problem, or he had, you know, off feed, or he didn't have an eating problem, but he had a he's really picky with what he eats. He's really picky, and I only got to feed him 3 times, and like fed him once in a month. And I thought maybe after assist feeding him once in, you know, a month, maybe, you know, I tried to feed him alive the next week. He didn't eat it, so I was like, okay, maybe he's still off feed. So I waited another month, fed him one, and then I fed him alive the next week, which was about 2 weeks ago. No, last week I think, sometime before I started this vlog and channel. And then he ate it, went in the shed directly after that. So I think that's kind of bizarre how he went back into shed now. I don't know how that happens, but yep, he's doing pretty well. I'm probably about to bite the camera. Alright, I'm going to leave you guys with that. That is how you get stuck shed off of a snake. And it actually helps them shed too. Not just getting stuck shed, but also helping them shed. Guys, thank you. Subscribe, like, watch the video. I already said that. Subscribe, like the video. View the video. Notification bell, hit them all. I need all the support I can get, you know, and we'll find out if I get all that support, y'all. Need some help. Anyways, have a great week.